bodybuilding fans? This is Andrew Pardue with Inside Natural Bodybuilding, and I'm here with the Vice President of the ANBF, owner of TigerFitness.com,
CMO of TigerFitness.com, owner of MTS Nutrition, Epitech Nutrition. Just get that straight.
and also a NABO Pro Card winner recently, as of about 2 weeks ago.
3, I think. I'm retired now, so I'm good.
So I want to
Has been, never was.
I want to start off talking about sponsorships. I think a lot of athletes aspire to be sponsored, but kind of see it as more of a handout and don't really understand the expectations a company has. Maybe you can talk about the expectations of a company for an athlete trying to get sponsored, as well as once they are sponsored.
It's all about ROI. I mean, these people come to me sponsoring me, I'm a bodybuilder. I don't give a crap.
Can I curse on your channel?
I won't. I don't give a crap if you're a bodybuilder, if you're a phlebotomist, I don't care if you do whatever. Bottom line is, can you bring ROI to the company? And that's what companies look for. Just a lot of people, a lot of you guys know who I am. Somebody emailed me, tweeted me, you probably saw this yesterday. Hey, you know, I'm broke. Can I get some free supplements? Like, buy me a Ferrari. You're not entitled to shit because you lift weights. All right? What you need to do is bring ROI to the company. How are you going to make that company money? And wearing their shirt at your gym is not going to make them money. And frankly, just because you lift a weight doesn't mean you deserve free shit. When I was a power lifter, breaking records back in the day, not once did I think to myself, wow, I should get some free shit for this. No, bodybuilding's a hobby. If you like supplements, take them. But supplements are that, they supplement your diet. Nothing works unless you do. Train hard, diet hard, and you don't need to worry about that. Bottom line is, most supplement company sponsors just give you supplements. You ain't gonna get paid. And even if you win your pro card, you probably won't get sponsored anyway. So if you're a cheese dick who doesn't have a pro card, who doesn't have any way to make ROI for a company, don't fucking bother emailing the companies. You're either gonna get ignored. With me, you're gonna get a response like, hey, look, maybe you should look at how you can make ROI for the company. I'm not being mean, I'm just being real. The real deal is, sponsorships are hard to come by because unless you can produce an ROI, unless you have a way to do that, you're not necessary.
Also,
it's a business.
On top of owning a company, you're a father of 3, a husband, and you recently won your NABO Pro Card. Maybe you could talk about how you were able to balance all 3 without letting one affect the other.
They affect the other. If you get into tremendous shape, now I was a good father, don't get me wrong. I did a great job, went to every soccer game, was the loudest parent, but I was lacking about 10% as a parent. I gave it all in that prep and I came in condition that I don't want to get to again. At least not while my kids are of fighting age, so to speak. They need all my attention. I need to be 100% as a father. And getting into that kind of condition, you can trick yourself mentally all you want. The bottom line is, the other day I did conditioning with my daughter's soccer team. Dude, if I was like 4 to 10 weeks out, I couldn't run. I'd snap my hamstring right up. So I mean, you know, if you're gonna get in shape, just realize it will affect you. You might be able to mentally will yourself and not affect you as much. At the end of the day, it's gonna affect you. I balanced it, but it did. I was a good father, but is good really good enough when you're raising a child? No, and that's what priority should be in business and in life and in family. And if you take away from those, bodybuilding can't enhance your life. That's why I recommend for most, enjoy training, enjoy dieting, enjoy living. Let bodybuilding enhance your life. Unfortunately, with competitions, sometimes it can get in the way. Just realize that's gonna happen. I'm all for you competing. For God's sakes, I'm VP of a bodybuilding organization. I'm a friggin' NABO Pro myself. But the bottom line is, it's gonna affect your life.
Speaking of your NABO Pro Card, throughout your prep, you were keeping your carbs pretty high and your cardio high instead of, you know, a lot of times people just cut calories. Would you recommend this for a lot of people, or is it more specific to you?
See, John and I differ in that. John's my partner with Hollywood Militia. Bottom line is, I'm more of I never take cardio over 60 minutes right now. And you guys are going to see my brother June 1st. His ass is as shredded as you're going to see. However, John prefers to keep calories higher and cardio higher. For me, I'm more pragmatic as to people's schedule. My brother, for some people I might take cardio. But here's the thing, my brother, again, he's a senior VP for Prize Logic. If you've heard of McDonald's Monopoly, that's what they do. So my brother has a packed schedule, 2 kids, coaches in the league board, all this. He doesn't have more than 60 minutes to give to cardio, plus training, plus his family. So, you know, I take lifestyle. In fact, I know John does too, but for me, because I have a treadmill at home and I don't sleep much naturally, it worked out. And it just depends on your trainer. More than one way to skin a cat, but what John did obviously worked. John's the best trainer I've ever seen. John's phenomenal.
Now, you're vice president of the ANBF in their first year in the organization. Maybe you'd like to talk about the upcoming events and what you guys plan for the sport.
Yeah, basically here's the thing. We're the only organization with off-season drug testing, which we have an athlete sign a waiver and they get tested. We've actually started doing that. All of our shows are live judged. Now for a competitor, you ever try to hit your peak in the morning and at night, it's impossible. And for the people watching it, nobody goes to prejudging, they just go to the night show, and the night show is bullshit. It's just a bunch of people dancing and trophies being handed out. Everything's done at prejudging. We got a live judge format, off-season drug testing. We have athlete reps for each division, bikini, physique, bodybuilding, etc., etc. So, and also, I mean, our judging panels are going to be fair. There's no political bullshit. Kent's the all-time winningest natural pro, and the NPC has bent me over without loop more times than I can count. There will not be any hocus-pocus bullshit in our organization. If you compete in the ANBF, you know you're getting judged based on how you look and how you brought it that day versus who you slept with and who you paid. NPC.
Do you have any shows coming up that you'd like to talk about?
Yes, we do. We do have the Roanoke show, the ANBF Roanoke. Customer service line. I'll get that later. I'll return your call. I got your back. You call press 3 when you dial the 877 Tiger Fitness. It goes to my cell phone. My shit rings all day long. I pick it up though, except when I'm talking to him. Okay, the coming events, we got the July 20th show in Roanoke to be off the chain. At Tanglewood Mall. The reason it's at the mall is we have an expo going on, CrossFit and all that shit. It's gonna be off the chain. Then I'm gonna just go. We have a bunch of other shows in there. You go to ANBFnatural.com. ANBFnatural.com. It'll be all set up. Plus, I'm going to promote my show. Every single proceed, every single piece of profit is going to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And if you go to a site, Isla's, ISLAS Inspiration, ISLASinspiration.com, that's my daughter's best friend. We put a lot in this. I'm going to lose my ass. I'm going to probably lose 5-10 G's on this show myself, because I want to make sure we raise a lot of money. Also on TigerFitness.com next month, in June, we're going to do a big deal where a bunch of companies are getting involved. We're trying to raise between $10,000 and $40,000 for the organization. So ANBF, most of our shows, if not all of them, have most of our proceeds going towards a non-profit organization such as cystic fibrosis. We're going to bring bodybuilding back. I'm going to say the NPC's just done a bad job for our PR. They've messed it all up. We want to bring it back where bodybuilding does good. We're not just out for this political BS. It's sad because they're honest about it now. They're actually like, hey, you got to train with this guy, you got to know this guy, you got to pay your dues. Pay your dues? What the fuck is paying your dues in bodybuilding? You bring the best package that day, you should win, right? Am I wrong? Exactly. You're not just saying that because I'm pumped up. And we want to bring it back to what it should be. Not this political climb the ladder, sleep with this guy, pay this guy bullshit. I'm going to get sued for this.
And also his charity show, I believe, is November 9th.
November 9th in Burlington, right here, Burlington, North Carolina, God's country.
So be sure to check that out.
Paramount Theater. If you go to any one of my videos, it's the flyer at the end, the newer videos. And again, not one dime is going in my pocket. Not one dime is going in Kent's pocket. Every single dime plus what I donate over that is going to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
So be sure to check that out. Be sure to check out TigerFitness.com, especially MTS Nutrition Way.
Yeah.
That about wraps it up.
Yeah. Thanks for coming down, man. This was epic. And again, if y'all ever want to come down, I'm not going to come to you because everybody's like, hey, come to Poughkeepsie. I'm like, fuck Poughkeepsie. It's like, dude, I don't just drive around training with people. I actually have a job and a family. And I coach soccer and all that stuff. But if you guys ever want, I train at 6 a.m. pretty much every day, 7 days a week at Super Fitness. Hit me up, Burlington, North Carolina. Hit me up. You're more than welcome.
You heard it straight from the machine. That about wraps it up. But until next time, bodybuilding fans, this is Inside Natural Bodybuilding.
It's not a game.